This is Greater Media News.
Welcome to Greater Media News. My name is Abigail Odey. Here are the top stories. The federal government has banned electricity distribution companies and installers from collecting any form of payment for meters, warning that DISCO officials and installers found extorting customers will be prosecuted. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, issued the warning on Thursday during an on-site inspection of newly imported smart meters at APM terminals, Lagos. Adelabu said the meters were procured under the World Banking-funded Distribution Sector Recovery Program and must be installed for consumers free of charge, stressing that any demand for money would be treated as an offense. Excavators escorted by armed policemen have roared through Makoko, Africa's largest and most legendary floating slum in recent days, crushing hundreds of wooden shacks built on stilts above the lagoon in the heart of Lagos. With no official data available, Makoko's population is hard to estimate, with figures ranging from 80,000 inhabitants to over 300,000. The Lagos state government has defended its decision to demolish structures in Makoko and other communities, saying the action is to protect lives and properties. Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun has launched a first-of-its-kind artificial intelligence-powered teaching and learning platform known as the Ogun Learning Enhancement and Academic Resource Network, aimed at repositioning the state education sector for 21st century learning. The platform was officially unveiled at the June 12 Cultural Center, Abeokuta. Speaking at the launch, Governor Abiodun said Ogun Learn would provide comprehensive lesson resource and interactive learning support for students, while enabling teachers to plan lessons, assess teaching materials, and track performance more efficiently. Nigerian celebrity Chef Hilda Basi has become a three-time Guinness World Record holder after her September 2025 achievement was confirmed to have earned her an additional global title. Basi announced on Tuesday that her record for the largest serving of Nigerian-style jollof rice was qualified as the largest serving of rice overall, bringing her total Guinness World Records to 3. US President Donald Trump on Wednesday said he would not use force to take control of Greenland, an autonomous territory of Washington's ally Denmark, but insisted the United States will still have ownership of it. He demanded immediate talks on Washington's acquisition of Greenland, renewing his push to seize control of the autonomous territory from NATO ally Denmark. It's time for entertainment and sports news. Oluwatetisimi Gbore is standing by in our other studio. Good morning, Oluwatetisimi.
Good morning, Abigail. Now on entertainment scene. US YouTuber Aisha visited Nigeria's cultural and economic capital, Lagos, as part of his African tour on Wednesday, where he celebrated his 21st birthday by hitting 50 million subscribers. His Africa tour has featured a race against a cheetah in South Africa, a football match with 200 children in Angola, a visit to Kenya's Maasai, and the AFCON final in Morocco. Rolling Stone magazine named him the most influential creator of 2025, while Forbes estimates his net worth at $20 million. Now on sports. Manchester United have dealt Arsenal a blow in the Premier League title race with a 3-2 win at the Emirates Stadium. The result moves United above Chelsea into fourth. In other matches, Chelsea defeated Crystal Palace 3-1, while Liverpool lost 3-2 at Bournemouth. Manchester City beat Wolves 2-0 at the Etihad. Arsenal's lead at the top of the league has been reduced to just 4 points. That's all for my end. Back to Abigail for the rest of the news.
Thank you, Oluwatetisimi. A Japanese proverb says, "Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Sade's story is a testament of this.
They said, maybe next time. But for Sade, next time came again and again and again, each time heavier than the last. See, Sade walks into classrooms like a storm carrying its own thunder. A backpack filled with books, stuffed with pressure, expectations, and a dream that refused to sit still nor surrender. Failure chased Sade's shadows. Try to baptize her in doubts. Try to carve new names into her spines. You're not smart enough, not ready, not meant for this. But Sade refused the carvings, because quitting knocked loud, At 2 a.m., when the paper was blank, the mind was tired, and the world felt ahead by miles. Quitting begged, quitting screamed, quitting promised relief. And still, Shade stayed. Stayed when the grate burned. Stayed when the laughter stung. Stayed when efforts went unnoticed and excellence felt unreachable. Shade learned that courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it shakes. Sometimes it cries in the bathroom mirror. Sometimes it whispers, "Stand up again." While others counted victories, Shade counted growth. Counted late nights, early mornings, and moments where quitting felt close enough to touch, but never close enough to choose. Shade failed exams, but passed endurance. Missed questions, but answered purpose. Every setback tried to bury Shade, not knowing they were planting roots. Pressure didn't crush Shade, it forged her, because Shade learned how to show up tired and still give effort, how to turn red marks into reminders, not regrets. So don't ask where Shade started, ask why she never stopped. This is not a story of talent, this is a story of survival, of resilience wrapped in determination, of a student who turned pain into power. Say the name slowly. Feel the weight of it. Shade, Shade, Shade. So remember this name, not for perfection, but for persistence. The students who never gave up, not because victory was guaranteed, but because surrender was never an option and giving up was never a choice. Shade.
And that ends this week's news production. On behalf of the entire Greater Media crew, I wish you all a wonderful week. I still remain Abigail Odey. No press, no information.